I don't know what the farmer's doing at the moment, but all the sheep have come to say hello, literally right next to our back door. So it is actually the same day as that last clip I took. I was supposed to be doing an NMA Facebook Live with a guest speaker, but unfortunately her Wi-Fi is not working, so we'll have to cancel it, hopefully postpone it and reschedule for Thursday, but we'll see. So instead I've changed because the other top is like really thick and, well, it's my anime one, so I don't particularly want to wear it as a fashion piece. I've done my makeup for no reason now. I'm going to have to do it for the next 4 days because I've got like different meetings and stuff coming up, but I haven't worn makeup for 4 days, so maybe it's like my punishment. But anyway, instead we're going to go to the dump or the tip or the recycling point and take some rubbish from the garden. I just came outside and we've seen so many dragonflies in the last couple of days, so we think they must have hatched from somewhere, but they're really pretty and there are tons of them. I've tried to get them on camera, but obviously they're really thin, so it's really hard to pick up. But there's loads of blue ones and orange ones and some green ones too. We are back from the dump. It didn't take that long. The queue wasn't as big this week. But I came outside to do some work because it's so nice. It's so sunny. It's really warm. I'm literally just sat here in like a really loose like summer top with a pair of leggings on. But I literally cannot see the screen at all. So my eyes are like this because I'm trying to read it like and I still can't see it and it's starting to give me a headache. So unfortunately it's either do no work and sit in the sun or do some work and go inside, and I think I'm going to have to pick. Unfortunately I'm going to go inside and do some work. I have just had tea, but this afternoon has been relatively productive. I say relatively because I was supposed to do 3 sections for my methodology section of the research proposal, but I only ended up doing 1 because it just took forever and I've ended up writing way too much, and so instead of 1 paragraph it's now 4 paragraphs. But other than that, I am just about to try on 2 new swimming costumes. I bought them on Amazon because my swimming costume is just slowly dying on me, even though I love it and it's my favourite. I'm not going to do a try on haul because I still have the really bad reaction on my legs that I thought were bites. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the clip in, to be honest, because it's a bit like ugh, and they're so much worse now. But we've turned out it's turned out that it's hot tub folliculitis from the bacteria in the hot tub. So we've put more chlorine in to kill it, and I am so sore. It hurts to sit down, it hurts to move. They're all over my bum especially. So anyway, I'm just going to try on my swimming costumes. I'm not going to show you, but I am going to show you the actual costumes themselves. Now the first one is just this swimming costume. I think black's quite slimmy in general, but it's like a tankini underneath where this is like meshy, but I just feel a little bit more comfortable having my stomach covered with some floaty material, so that's why I got the swimming costume. And then I absolutely fell in love with this palm tree tankini, is that what it's called? No, a bikini but high-waisted. So these look huge actually. I don't know why, it's only a size 10, but high-waisted pants and then this really pretty green top. So I may have said I wasn't going to share myself in the costumes, but I actually really like this one. I think it looks really nice. So it's like a dress. I've kept the padding in the bra section, but it looks really pretty. so don't worry, I am still dressed. I've got the second bikini on. I'm not going to show you it. The bottoms are actually okay, and I actually think I look quite good in it, but in terms of my stomach, which is my like not problem area, well it is my problem area, but like my self-conscious area, but the bra is just too small. My boobs are just too big, so not keeping this one, sending it back. I feel like I just look super tired today. I didn't have the best night's sleep. I haven't had the best night's sleep for the last 3 days, to be fair. I'm just in a bit of pain in terms of the infection, and I think I just need to have some fresh air and exercise, to be honest, because I'm literally just sat on my computer indoors most of the day. So today it is absolutely roasting. It's 24 degrees already and it's not even 12 o'clock yet. I have a couple of commitments first. I've got a feedback thing this morning, which I'm getting £50 out of our Amazon voucher for, and then straight after that I've got a focus group feedback. So I'm going to do those two, and then I think I'm going to have a picnic outside for lunch, and probably paint my nails outside, and then come inside, try and do some work, and then go for a nice walk this afternoon. A long walk. I think I'll put my walking boots on and head up into the mountains. The hills. All my focus groups and forums are now finished. I always want to say forums now, but it was a focus group. And I have got changed again. I'm literally turning into my sister. I never used to change this into different outfits in the same day, but I'm going to go for a walk, like I said, so I wanted to put my gym gear on. And yeah, I finally had my bacon sandwich. My dad brought it up, so I ended up burning it in the break. So my dad brought it up halfway through. It was really nice. It was a bit cold, but I actually quite like cold bacon. We've just been on about an hour and 10-minute walk. Apparently it was like 3 miles, but we walked pretty slow because it's boiling. And I'm treating myself to a ice lolly. Apparently Dad got these in for my niece, but I'm kind of loving them. I haven't styled or done anything to my hair other than wash it and brush it. So this is kind of how it like dries naturally. But I have re-dyed my hair because it was starting to get a bit dull, and I just really missed the bright blue. I've really loved it. I kind of think I'm going to continue it after lockdown. But I'm just going to nip to the post office. I've got a couple of Amazon packages to return, the swimming questions that I showed you. Well, I'm keeping one of them, but yeah, anyway. And then I'm also posting a thank you present to the anime coach. So yeah, gonna do that and then get some treats maybe. But it is so windy outside. It didn't look too bad this morning, but it seems to be getting windier and windier, and we've already lost a branch from one of the trees in the garden. It is very windy today, and it's supposed to get worse. So I've just nipped to the post office to return some items and to post something, and did some groceries as well. I treated myself to some cake and some Coke, so of course that's the first thing I'm going to have. Drag bingo was going on for ages. I ended up leaving after 2 because I was getting really hungry, but I tried to do something a little extra with the makeup because I don't have an outfit here. I've literally bought like six outfits ish, so I didn't have anything to dress up with. Not that I would anyway, but yeah. And my hair's now dry, so you can see the full effect of the new blue. Can you see how it all matched? Anyway, bingo was funny, but it was very rude, which isn't really my sort of humour, but some of it was really funny, so it was a nice little laugh and a break. I received the randomest Amazon package this morning. I didn't order it, but anyway, I've contacted Amazon and they said basically to keep it, and that it was an error in the address, so they're going to send a replacement out to the person who it was. But is this from Mind Panda? And I was like, what is it? And so it's got 3 balls. They smell like really minty. I don't know why. I don't know what. But yeah, anyway. And then it comes with like hand strengthening exercises. So obviously it's for hand strengthening. And it's just so strange because I've been complaining about my wrist being really sore. I mean, they started hurting properly after I tried to do some press ups in a Pilates class, which I just can't do press ups anyway. But I think it's also just that I'm using them on like to type on a keyboard all day every day, so my wrists are just really sore and they feel really weak. And then this showed up, so I swore it was from like my dad or my boyfriend, but both of them said it wasn't from them. So yeah, I've now got hand exercise balls, which I don't particularly want or need, but we'll see if they help with the wrist. Not sure how they will, but my dad seems to think they will, so we'll see. And for once, I'm actually going to try and get an early night tonight. I did manage to fall asleep with the fan on last night. I can't remember if I said, but I've been really struggling to sleep recently. I think it's mainly because I'm too hot, so I've got a fan now. And I did manage to sleep. Well, I turned it off, but then I had to turn it back on. So I managed to fall asleep at 3, which is good. So I'm going to sleep with it tonight, and hopefully I'll manage to fall asleep faster. But yeah, I've basically just all week, other than what I've shown you, I've just been writing up my research proposal. That is my plan for the next 2 days or so. I'm going to finish my literature review. All the other sections are pretty much finished. Then I'm going to get my dad to check it, and then I'm going to do like, my phone died, so I started to get ready for bed. But what I was going to say is that I'm going to do the final proofread, and then pretty much hand it in and get started with the next module 2 weeks ahead. Hopefully, that's the plan. Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here because I don't think I'll be recording very much, basically, is my main point. So thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you next time. Bye. Oh, I did paint my nose.